Hello dear students, welcome to the English Grammar Intellectual Meal. So today I am going to deal with the new topic called the syntax. So before entering into the syntax or subject-verb agreement, let us know what is subject and what is verb. The subject is the one who performs the action of the sentence is called subject. For example, Lata sings a song. The Lata is a subject and who is performing of sing or singing. He works in the garden. So he is a subject who is performing the action of walking in the garden. So this is the subject. Now coming to the verb. The verbs are words that show an action. Verbs are words that show an action. For example, the horse kicks the ball. The kicks is a verb which is situated on the subject. The horse. Who kicks the ball? The horse. So which means subject verb are interlinked each other. Both cannot work without each other. So now let us come back to the in detail of subject verb agreement. Now there is a definition of subject verb agreement. In a sentence, the verb agrees with the subject in number and person is called subject verb agreement. The subject agrees with in number and person is called subject verb agreement. There are several rules for subject verb agreement. The first one is a singular subject always takes a singular verb. For example, he is a boy. She is a beautiful girl. A dog barks at night. He is playing cricket. So here he, she, a dog, again he, these are all used as a singular subject, and therefore the performance of verb is, barks. Okay, so these are the singular verbs. Now before entering to the another second rules, I would like to say what is the numbers, the singular number and plural numbers. So these numbers are in three sections, like a first person, second person and third person. The first person singular number is I and plural number is we, and second person singular number is you and plural number is again you, and the third person singular number is he, she, it, or any names, and the plural number is they and them, there. So these are all the numbers, part of the numbers you must be knowing. These are the basic knowledge about the numbers. Now coming back to the second rules. Before that, you must remember which are singular subjects and singular verbs. You, he, she, it, Ram, Sita, the boy, the girl. These are the singular subjects, and singular verbs are am, is, was, has, does, writes, reads, plays. So these are the singular verbs. Now coming back to the plural subjects always takes a plural verb. So second rules, a plural subject always takes a plural verb. For examples, they are singing, you are writing, dogs bark at night, the boys are making fun. So these are the plural subject like they, you, dogs, the boys, these are the plural subjects, and therefore the verbs are plural. Are, bark, so these are the plural verbs. Here also to remember, like a plural subject takes a plural verbs. We, you, Ram and Mohan, Sita and Geeta, the boys, the girls. The plural verbs are, were, have, do, write, drink, read. All these things are plural verbs. Now I have mentioned here some important rules for the correct use of subject verb agreement. So as above mentioned, the third rules, a singular noun always takes a singular verbs or singular verbs. Yeah, verb. A girl is very intelligent. So this is the right sentence because the girl is a singular subject, and with that is agreed the verb is. We cannot tell the girl are very intelligent. It will be a wrong sentence. Now coming to the fourth rule, I. I is a personal pronoun. It is used as singular subject, but it takes always a singular verb or plural verb. So I is a personal pronoun which is a singular subject, but the verbs can be used with it plural as well as singular. For example, you can see I have given I am a boy. The am is a singular verb. I was a doctor. The was is a singular verb. I have a notebook. The have is used as a plural verb. I go to market. The go is used again another in a plural verb. You must also remember only with I can be used am. So it's a very exceptional rules that you should remember. Now coming to the fifth rule, you, another personal pronoun, is used as a singular or plural subject. So you can be used as a singular and plural subject, but it takes a plural verb always. It takes always a plural verb. For example, you are an engineer. So you is a singular subject, but are is used as a plural verb. You are students. So here you is a plural subject, but are is a plural verbs too. You were a seller. Same way, you is a singular subject and a seller or were a seller. The were is used as a plural verb. You have cleaned the room. You can use as a singular or plural subject, but the verb is used have a plural. Now coming to the sixth rule, it is also very exceptional rule. In an optative sentence, a singular subject always takes a plural verb. The optative sentence is a part of imperative sentence where it expresses desire, wish, prayer, all these things. Now, so here the optative sentence will be a singular subject, but it takes a plural verb. Now, God, save the earth. God is a singular subject and save is a plural verb. May God bless you. Actually, may I have added, may will be here hidden. So it will be only God bless you. So God is again singular subject and bless is a plural verb. Long live our democracy. The long is another singular subject and live is a plural verb. So here you be blessed with 4 children. So here you be, so you will be another plural singular subject, but here I have made a such statement, you may you be blessed with 4 children. So here it's exceptional rules that I have given. As we know, the exception doesn't make any rules. So you must remember, like this optative sentences are there, there will be use of only the plural verbs. We cannot use the singular verbs. I have given in exception in note. An optative sentence expresses a wish. Sometimes may is hidden in an optative sentence. We should understand it. Now coming to the next rule, the seventh rule. If two singular subjects, two singular nouns are joined by and used as the subject of the sentence, it always takes a plural verb. Once again, if two singular nouns are joined by and used as the subject of the sentence, it always takes a plural verb. For example, Gopal and Krishna are brothers. So Gopal is a singular noun, or Krishna also is singular noun, but to be joined by adding conjunction and made as a plural subject. Therefore, the verb is agreed with it is plural, that is are. Sita and Geeta are beautiful girls. A boy and a girl love each other. So here a boy and a girl is a singular noun, but adding and we made as a plural subject, and therefore verb is used as love plural. Rohan and Sohan have completed the homework. Same. So these are, I hope, very simple. You might be understanding. Now coming to the next rule, the rule number 8 is very important. There are some pair words which makes an idea of single. For example, you read the bread and butter, rice and curry, rice and fish, hammer and sickle, slow and steady, truth and honesty, horse and courage, carriage, crown and glory, rise and fall, coming and going, bag and baggage, etc. are used as the subject of the sentence. It expresses one thing or idea. So these pair words expresses one thing or idea in a sentence, subject of the sentence, and therefore it always takes a singular verb. For example, the bread and butter is my favorite food. We cannot tell bread and butter are my favorite food, because bread and butter expresses one idea or one thing, which means bread cannot be eaten without butter, or butter cannot be eaten without bread. Same way, rice and curry is eaten by all people. We cannot tell rice and curry are eaten by all people. It will be wrong, because there is one idea or one thing expressing. Curry cannot be eaten without rice, and rice cannot be eaten without curry. Actually we can eat, but according to the logical statement, according to the grammatical portion, it is false. Truth and honesty same is good for humanity. Rise and fall is common for human. So these are the examples for rule number 8. There is, I have given some note to remember, because if two singular uncountable nouns are joined by two singular uncountable nouns which can be measured joined by and used as the subject of the sentence, so it is used as the subject of the sentence, it expresses class. It will be expressing a class. So when it expresses class, so it takes a plural verb. For example, time and tide. So this makes it is uncountable nouns, but expressing a class. Time and tide wait for none. We cannot tell time and tide waits for none. Actually in this time and tide waits for none, it was used in olden English, but according to the English grammar, the present, it is wrong. Gold and silver, same. Gold and silver are measuring elements, therefore expressing a class as a whole. The gold and silver are precious metals. Fire and water do not agree. So these are the the first knot rules. Now let us come to the second knots rule. The family relation expressing words. The family relating expressing words used as pair. Pair words are joined by and followed by possessive adjectives. So when family expressing words are used as a pair words and joined by and also followed preceded, other words we use or followed preceded by possessive adjectives. Which are the possessive adjectives? Like my, our, your, his, her. So these are the possessive adjectives are used as the subject of the sentence. It functions as plural subject, therefore it takes a plural verb. For example, my mother and father are proud of me, which means my mother and my father are proud of me. Your uncle and aunt want to settle in Delhi, which means your uncle and aunt want to settle in Delhi. We cannot tell my mother and father is proud of me, or my uncle and aunt wants to settle in Delhi. This will be wrong. Now coming to the next example, her brother and sister do well in studies. So this is the exceptional rules of rule number 8. Now coming to the 9 rule. Rule number 9. If two singular nouns are joined by and the first singular noun is followed by article. The two singular nouns are here again and joined by and the first singular noun is followed by article. If it is article is used in the first singular noun, which are the article like a and or the, or possessive adjectives as already have earlier said, like my, your, our, his, her, etc. are used as the subject of the sentence. It expresses the same person. So here the possessive adjective or article is used in a singular noun joined by the first person or joined by the first singular noun, then it expresses the same person. So it takes a singular noun. For example, the chancellor and director has come to visit here. So here the chancellor and the director is the same person. Therefore the subject becomes a singular subject and the verb has is used as a singular. The principal and secretary was present here. The same way the principal and the secretary is the same person, and here the article is used. A poet and thinker has written this. So here same way a poet and thinker is the same person and used as a singular subject. The verb is used as has, a singular verb. Your uncle and aunt has come to see me. So your uncle and aunt is the same person, therefore the subject is singular and the verb is used also has is singular. Now coming to the next rule, rule number 10. If two singular nouns are joined by and the articles or possessive adjectives are used before each singular noun are used as the subject of the sentence, it refers to two different persons. So once again, in the first means in rule number 9, don't be confused with the rule number 10 and 9, because 9 was telling that two singular nouns are joined by and preceded by article or possessive adjective, but it will be used in a first singular noun, not in a second. So here in the rule number 10 it is telling that if the two singular nouns are joined by and an article or possessive adjectives are used before each other. So here before each other will be used and therefore used as a subject of the sentence, and it refers to different person, so it functions as a plural subject, so it takes a plural verb. So here because two different subjects, article or possessive is used, then it will be referring and differentiating the two persons, and therefore it will function as a plural subject. So it will take a plural verb. For example, the chancellor and the director have come to visit the college. So here the chancellor and the director are different persons, therefore this subject has become plural, and then verb is used here is plural, have. The principal and the secretary were present here. So here the principal and the secretary are different persons, and therefore the subject is plural, and the verb were is used as a plural. Your uncle and aunt, or your uncle and guardian, have come to see me. So here your uncle and your guardian is different persons, and therefore the subject has become the plural, and then verb have is taken as plural. And the last example is a poet and a thinker have written this. So a poet is different and a thinker is different, therefore the subject is used as a plural, and then have is used, the verb is plural. So this is the today's lecture about the syntax. Will be coming soon with a new lecture, the next part of the syntax, or the next rule of the syntax. By the time, have a nice day, enjoy. Thank you.